and then I'll move these blocks out of the way. I'll put that down, put a block in it, single block. That's it.
Could you use two of those and side by side? And well, it's not. I guess we need another block, don't we?
It's not high enough.
I have some more blocks over there. I can bring some more blocks over.
Now, I don't know that this is a great idea because that's not a stable circle.
How about turn them the other way and stack them on top of each other?
Like this.
Or maybe actually
wind is the big problem. If it's a windy day, if it's only this much stability, they may tip over.
Okay.
How about if we come? I still exist after today. I can come back with an appropriate stand.
Okay. All right.
This was a nice idea.
Okay.
And I was all for it until I realized it's a little too deep. I'll get some of these bees out of this super. Spend the day in here. I catch myself being very careful with my exhalations. There's a little. So there's some honey. Maybe you'll take it in today and enjoy it. Or I could replace these that have honey in them down below. Maybe that's smarter. I'll put these good ones with honey. I'll put them down below with instead of the ones that
are emptied down below. Yeah. And I've got those frames different from the ones you had. You know, the whole frame is.
It's a plastic, huh?
Yeah, is covered, is filled rather than just the top.
You know, I had one frame once that was plastic that the bees built a honeycomb along the wood, and they hung teardrops down, and you could see they were totally avoiding the plastic frame. And that made me see that they really don't like it. That if they're forced into it, they'll do it.
The ones you use are all wax, all beeswax, right?
In the supers, yep. And in the lowers, I just put a couple inches to show them where to start.
You don't even use, just completely.
And then they can build whatever size cell they want. Apparently humans cause the mite problem by forcing them to make all worker cells. If you give them a whole sheet of foundation, the idea was, they'll make more workers. Well, they did. And then the mites, who used to only eat the drones, started to have to eat workers. And so now all the workers are suffering because we taught the mites how to eat everybody. I think we have a couple good frames. Something to put in here. It's okay. We didn't leave. We thought we left. I guess you know the purple martin, the bird? Has evolved in this country by the American Indians helping them live, and the bee has evolved with humans helping it. The honeybee has evolved with humans helping it. And so they expect us to be beekeepers. They're not startled by us being here.
They're evolved to be cooperative.
They need us, and so it's not like we're aliens. They would like us to be beekeepers.
Oh, that's my son. Come on over, JJ. We got started a little early.
Yeah. Sorry about that. It gets so hot so quick. No worries.
Jack, this is my son, Jonathan.
Nice to meet you, Jonathan.
Jack Mills, is that right?
Yeah. Nice to meet you.
Yep. You got your pen ready?
Yeah, actually I have. My wife, I bought an EpiPen. And I have that. I always have to have that on standby. Let's look at this guy, the way he's working these bees without... Jonathan, when I come out here, over there just flying around like a maelstrom.
You smoke yourself enough, and if you're slow enough, then they'll treat you just the same. I got one angry one at my head if you see it.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You're getting honey out or what? Is that...
We're just rearranging the frames.
We're taking away that top super, and there's some honey up there, so I'm giving it back to them here.
Oh, okay.
In a way, they're doing that here. I was mentioning how they try to get away from the plastic foundation. They're building away from it a little bit.
Show that again,
They
Jack?
really don't like the plastic foundation.
Oh, yeah.
They're kind of pulling away as far as they can.
Yeah.
Those are the only two that have honey in them. This time of year it's not good to have them open very long because the smell will go everywhere, and any bees in the neighborhood will say, "Hey, honey, honey," and they'll come and start robbing.
The robber bees will come.
Really?
There's nothing really to eat. The sage have just been out, but they're probably disappearing by now.
Yeah. There might be a couple of them over there on the honey excluder. I guess. I mean the queen excluder.
Yeah, I bet they are. Luckily, there's only one hive here, so if they're out in the air, they'll have no doubt of where to go home.
Yeah.
Some of these bees have never been outside because they only go outside after a couple weeks. And so if they are flying around, they wouldn't know how to get home. Their first day out, they fly back and forth in front of the hive to learn how it looks and where they live.
Okay.
And so these bees that I'm brushing off, they may not know how to get in the front door. There's a little hive beetle, but they're quite normal here. It's a bad pest in some parts of the country, but here it's not too bad.
Is there any indication that there's a problem? I mean, that that it's threatening my hive right now, or is it just
nothing at all? Everything looks really good.
Pup.
He's doing his air conditioning paste right now. He's saying, "What's going on?" I should be inside by now.
Look at the cat. Cat's out here with you too, huh? You actually filming this?
Yes.